I'm going to permanently change the way you think about dealing with difficult people. So by the end of this, you are going to have a new way of dealing with difficult people, people who they just bug you, or it sucks talking with them, or you don't know how to relate to them, or they're just causing you all these problems. You're going to come away from this knowing how to deal with them that I think is new and clear. So let's get into it. Hello, my name is Brent and I coach people to do stuff. So I want you to start thinking about your relationship with people in terms of power dynamics. And by that, I mean something very simple. I'm referring to the way that between two people, usually one is in power and one is not. How do you know which one is in power? The one that's in power is the one who is free to act like a child. And the one that's not in power is the one who has to be on their best behavior all the time. So consider somebody in your life around whom you're not totally comfortable and you're kind of always walking on eggshells around them. You don't want to upset them. You don't want to make waves. You don't want to make them mad. You don't want to blow up anything. And you end up dishonoring yourself a lot of the time because you're just kind of doing things to get along, but you're not really standing up for yourself. Now contrast that with a time in your life, whether right now or in your past, where there's somebody around whom you felt just so completely relaxed that you could actually be somewhat rude. Have you ever been able to push somebody around? Have you ever bullied somebody before? Then you know what it's like to feel free and comfortable in yourself to just do whatever you want and say whatever you want. Now, people like you and me, we consider ourselves nice people, and so usually we like to just get along. But you'll notice that there are some people where they show you increasingly worse behavior. They say increasingly offensive things. They transgress your boundaries increasingly over time, and it becomes increasingly painful to talk to them. So what you need to realize, the thing that's going to completely change all of this for you, is to learn how to artfully set a boundary. Most people are wrong about setting boundaries. Most people don't really know what this means. They kind of think setting a boundary means no, don't push me around anymore, or something like this. That's not what it means. Setting a boundary is one of the most respectful and loving things that you can possibly do. And if this is your first time setting a boundary with a person, then you also have to take responsibility for the fact that they thought up until now that their behavior against you was kind of okay and cool. And so you have to be willing to say, hey, just so you know, this is not cool. So the way you do it is by doing this. You just say, hey, would you please not call me that? Hey, I don't really want to talk about that if that's okay with you. Hey, I'm not enjoying this kind of interaction. Could we interact in a different way? Could we do this kind of thing? And the power in it is that you are making, from an objective standpoint, a very nice and clean and firm statement. You're not being mean, you're not being disrespectful. It's very respectful, it's very kind and very loving. But the thing that you're not doing is allowing yourself to be intimidated. Because the thing that's so intimidating about working with unwieldy people is that you just kind of don't want to stand up to them because they have the chance of blowing the whole thing up in your face. It's oh, I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with it. But that's actually the power that they wield over you. So your job now is to stand up for yourself politely, firmly, and respectfully to both parties, and to just not back down, and to allow whatever happens to happen. And my friend, on the other side of that reaction, if you're willing to just wait through that whole thing, your life is about to change. And I really mean it. This isn't just TikTok speak. Your life will change the moment you stop being intimidated by their emotional, energetic intensity. And if you just hold that, then the relationship can be redefined in a new way. So this is how to think about boundary setting, and this is how to think about difficult people.